Novak Djokovic reaches a record 14th Wimbledon semi-final and faces number 1 Jannik Sinner next London, AP. At least Novak Djokovic could laugh about it immediately afterward. Yes, he took what he called a nasty and awkward fall on his second match point at Wimbledon on Wednesday. Yes, he slid into the splits and ended up face down on the center court grass. And yes, those sorts of things aren't ideal for a 38-year-old seeking an unprecedented 25th Grand Slam title. Still, Djokovic dusted himself off and took the next 2 points, reaching the semi-finals at the All England Club for a men's record 14th time with a 6-7, 6, 6-2, 7-5, 6-4 victory over number 22 seed Flavio Cobolli to set up a showdown against number 1 Jannik Sinner. Obviously, "My body is not the same today like it was before," Djokovic said at his news conference. "So I guess the real impact or effect of what happened, I will feel tomorrow. So let's see. I'm hoping in the next 24, 48 hours that the severity of what happened is not too bad, that I'll be able to play at my best and free of pain in 2 days." That's when he will take on 3-time major champion Sinner, who didn't play like someone dealing with an injured right elbow while using terrific serving and his usual booming forehand to beat 10th-seeded Ben Shelton 7-6, 2, 6-4, 6-4. "It's going to take the best of me at the moment to beat Jannik." "I mean, I know that," said Djokovic, who has lost his last 4 meetings with Sinner, including in the French Open semi-finals last month. Djokovic is 2-0 against Sinner at Wimbledon, eliminating him in the 2023 semi-finals and 2022 quarterfinals. Against Cobolli, like Sinner, a 23-year-old from Italy, the late-match tumble was not the only thing that was far from smooth for Djokovic. He served for the opening set at 5-3, but got broken at love. He later was a point from owning that set before first-time major quarterfinalist Cobolli came through. Djokovic did stretches and breathing exercises at changeovers. He whacked his shoe with his racket after one miss in the 4th set. He seemed bothered at times by the bright sun above center court. He also showed off all of his considerable skills, accumulating 13 aces, holding in 19 of 21 service games, using a drop-shot-lob-drop shot combination to take 1 point and limiting his unforced errors to 22, half as many as Cobolli. On Friday, Djokovic will try to reach his 7th consecutive final at the All England Club and get closer to equaling Roger Federer's men's mark of 8 trophies there. The other men's semifinal is 2-time defending champion Carlos Alcaraz, who defeated Djokovic in the 2023 and 2024 finals against Taylor Fritz. The women's semifinals Thursday are Aryna Sabalenka versus Amanda Anisimova and Iga Swiatek versus Belinda Bencic. Against Shelton at number 1 court, Sinner wore a white sleeve on his right arm with strips of tape visible underneath, one above the elbow, one below it, after he was hurt when he fell in the opening game of his 4th-round match against Grigor Dimitrov on Monday. Sinner, the runner-up to Alcaraz at Roland Garros, had an MRI exam on Tuesday and initially canceled a practice session that day, but did hit some balls in a 20-minute session at an indoor court later. "When you are in a match with a lot of tension, you try to not think about it," Sinner said. "It has improved a lot from yesterday to today." He played as though nothing were amiss, grabbing 27 of 29 service points in the first set while accumulating a total of 15 winners to just 1 unforced error. "You can't go into a match thinking that the guy's not going to be at 100%, Shelton said. "His ball was coming off pretty big today, so I didn't see any difference." Shelton stayed right with him until 2-all in the tiebreaker. That's when Sinner surged in front, helped by a double fault and 4 consecutive forehand errors by Shelton. At the outset of the second set, Shelton finally made some headway in a return game, getting a pair of break points at 15-40. On one, Sinner produced a forehand winner. On the other, he pounded a 132 miles per hour serve, his fastest of the match, and rushed forward, getting to deuce when Shelton's backhand pass attempt found the net. That was followed by a 118 miles per hour ace and a 125 miles per hour service winner. Those were Shelton's only break chances. Hey friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Got a question, opinion, or suggestion? Drop a comment below. I read all of them and I often feature interesting ones in my next videos. And most importantly, For more exclusive boxing highlights and celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support helps us grow and keep bringing you awesome content. See you in the next video. Stay safe and take care.